I saw fly, but
this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you.
So Jesse, you're in for a awesome round against the Silvers. Run that coverage. What do you have to get on?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. UConn comes to the line after yet again the first down. To the ground, he's again. And he is stopped immediately by the defensive lineman.
Well, there's a statement by the defense. First down play expected, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-one and forced it out.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
should always get it there. Get your ass down.
Sometimes an offense will slow down the pass rush,
On third and long, he checks out when he's the last resort. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We've got to rattle him. We've got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He gets a block. Solid return there. Offset yardage. Nearly 6 So Arizona State defense has their first opportunity of the day. Every team has players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that are accountable. Guys that will, it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates. You've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well.
Offense threatening. 1st and 10 from the 31. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense holds firm. No break up at all on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical. They stick their face in the sand. They aren't scared. Tom Brady, coming to this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had the running backs on the ground. Great start on the first drive.
The short hand gets forward. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that, and he got enough for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get completion and turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
That completion will kick it to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, when you're in the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up the first down like they did right there.
Goes out of bounds. Just going by, and they'll be celebrating a great finish.
This is the area of field defensively. It really doesn't matter what you've done. Nice job on first down and go tackle this one. Push you around. Running back does the best.
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with a short touchdown run from the 2. Still appeared on the field, his defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his box. Excellent job by the kick-coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. UConn going back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory. Hoping this drive will be more productive. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And we're so close to the guy to the football, man. Those defensive tackles and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys to get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the tackle.
Like that would be a bad. He just got to it. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Gives it to the back on the draw. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. UConn will have to put it away.
And how about that young man hitting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all in this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the plays that really help your defense and push these offenses behind us.
Arizona State is going back on offense. They come out looking for a spark. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this significant lead. Off play action on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And he makes the catch inside the 15.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive point.
Off play action. He's got him still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the floor. The offense is threatening.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And this defense now on the second level, they got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep fighting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's back. So don't even worry about the fake.
Arizona State. Grab the short pass to put the second on the board.
One of the areas where they focused on this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make big plays for us in the we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up.
Just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The UConn offense goes back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a winner.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. UConn will have to punt it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. A quick pass to the left. Smashes through the tackle. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. The give to the tailback.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Back to throw, it's Carter. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they need.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking down the middle. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Off the play fake. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. They kick it away on 4th down. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making... There he goes! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Quick release by the QB. Still running at the 40. Gashing the D on the right. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. UConn going back to work on offense. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Wants to go up top. Got out of trouble and throws. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires one high and deep. Snags it down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Looking to throw on first down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Fears the pressure. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to...
Now you got a field goal kicker. Come on, man. Get a field goal kicker. Oh, shit, I got to check that mine.
2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Leaves it with the running back. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Looking to pass. It's Carter. Dances away to buy time. And he left that one short, trying to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's 4. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single.
Unloads it downfield. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Arizona State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. The UConn offense goes back to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dumps it to the back. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. UConn will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback will keep it, fighting off the defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Power football with the run. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, Arizona State.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Oh, he missed it. No good. Oh, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, hard not to enjoy that incredibly historic town. What a fun time to be in Boston, and what a fun first half we've had in the Fenway Bowl. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the fellas for the conclusion of the Fenway Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. UConn has it teed up to start this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, you just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
They're dealing with a second and long. Now the play fake. Quarterback adapting. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Gets it out fast. Breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Sun Devils. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. UConn going back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. With jet sweep pass. Oh, better look out. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the grab. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll turn to the jet sweep to try to convert. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Dropping back, it's Carter. Rushes on him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. A run for the quarterback. Powers through the defender. Out across the 30 mark. Down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. This quarterback part of their running game. He's pulled down right at the 42-yard line. 4th down coming, and might they roll the dice from their own territory. Tries to get it on the ground. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. And they're not on the same page there. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. UConn will have to punt it away. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense...
Oh, he's got some space. He now has 72 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
They'll give it to him again. Got the first down, looking for more. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Gonna let it fly. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time,
he unleashes a long one. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Ripping through the defense. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Carter. Working that wide receiver screen. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his big tight end. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field.
That is so deflating on defense, too, because in your own red zone, 3rd down, you need to make a stop. You know they're going to throw to the weapon at tight end, but it's one thing to draw it up on the blackboard. It's another thing to go execute and prevent that guy from catching the ball. He's so big. He's so athletic. You could have the perfect play call on, and he's still picking up the first.
Wants to keep it in the air. Into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I'll tell you what, I love no hesitation. I love my quarterback to make that RPO read, throw it to the right really quickly, but just got to be a little bit more accurate, maybe not rush it so much.
Touchdown, Arizona State! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. The UConn offense goes back to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Looking downfield on first down. Fires on the move. Tosses it incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for a man. It's Carter. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Sun Devils come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll run play action. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Turning it on. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. UConn going back to work on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the feet.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
0 points on the day. That's really all you have to say about this offense. It's been a struggle fest. They've been riding the struggle bus. They haven't done anything right today.
The play action fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Purdy. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. UConn will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And there they go again, another huge gain on the ground.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring.
Unleashes one deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And he's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any time the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And oftentimes for this guy today, it's been for touchdowns.
But and most QBs will tell you it starts from the waist down, and the feet have to be tied really well with the upper body and with the mechanics. And you can tell, drifted a little bit there. Because of that, inaccurate play.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you set yourself up now in 4th and inches, quarterback's just going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The UConn offense goes back to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call.
There he goes. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Chucked it away just as he was hit. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or he's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab at the 10. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Carter. They go to the wide receiver screen. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
As a defense, I don't want anything going north and south. Nice job by the defense, understanding that, playing really strong, really stout. The ball starts to bounce now and go backwards. Gets no yards on the play because of the great defense.
And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single cover, double cover, triple covered. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
And he puts through the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty.
Ready, 42 Spider. 4-2.
Here's the handoff. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on.
Holding. Defense.
The defense has been hanging on for dear life figuratively, now literally, and it draws a flag. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
To the air on 2nd down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the 4th quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the 4th quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He is stopped short on the line to gain. The 4th down try goes awry, and that might just do it. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Back to pass, it's Carter. Works the middle. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you could tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.